Okay guys, for everyone that's following my project, I have some updating stuff. Now, I thought I was going to be done with this over spring break, but ooh man, apparently the game proved me wrong. But I'm very close to finishing this thing. Like, very close. I literally just have a handful of things to fix, and then that's it. It's done, which is insane. Let me tell you something. I never thought it was going to be this hard. Okay, so this is kind of what I did today. Okay, so this is the story screen. Okay, I wanted to have some type of story screen, and I'm painstakingly inserting this. I have on my palettes 2 more rows of free palettes for blocks, and then I'm going to use sprites for some of the other things. So here is the remainder of what I have to do. Now these Kamek things, I'll tell you about them later. But as well as that. So if you look right here, there isn't really a whole lot more to insert. Oh, and those clouds are gone. Yeah, I've already inserted those, so goodbye clouds. Okay, so you are looking at what I have to insert right here, which is not a whole lot. But then after doing this, I'm going to insert some sprites for the windows and the stained glass thing, because there's just too many colors on there. Okay, so and once I get this screen done for the story screen, this will also be the credit screen. The reason why is because if it's only the credit story screen, it doesn't get seen but more than, like 10 seconds or less than that, just a few seconds. So so it's going to double as the credit screen too. Okay, so once I get that inserted, it's all good. This is also all layer 2 stuff too. This if I go and click on the orange kind of icon, not the dirt icon, but the orange dirt icon, this is all layer 2 stuff. And the reason why is because if I actually go to my credits level, which is this one, I am doing all of this text stuff here exists on layer 1. So I have to do the story screen all on layer 2 so I can easily just copy and paste it over. Yeah. So let's look here. So another thing that I did was I wanted to have Kamek on this story screen. I wanted him to fly by. And I had a piece of animation. I had some animation for him, which I actually went ahead and did animate him. Because on the title screen, he's actually not animated. And the reason why I chose not to animate him was because I felt that if I did, he'd be over-animated compared to everything else, and I didn't want something to be drawing too much attention. It's kind of like if one thing is animating too much other than anything else because nothing else is animating, then it looks out of place. So, yeah. So I decided not to animate him, but just make him, go up and down on the title screen. But on the story screen, I wanted him to fly by, and I did want to animate him. Now messing with the Eerie, this is the Eerie sprite, now messing with its horizontal velocity is very weird. There's like a right and left number for the velocity, and I thought, oh, right means how fast you're going right, and left means how fast you're going left. I don't think it's that way. The way it was originally set up was, it was 16 to the right, 15 to the left, the speed in hex. Okay? But the speed was too slow. He would go across the screen, but he wouldn't make it till the end of the screen. Now, the sprite that I'm using, I think it's sprite number 19, I have actually put a delay on this. Okay, yeah, sprite number 19, you can delay when this sprite comes up, and that's what I wanted to do, and that's what I did do. But I believe that the highest value that I can delay this sprite popping up is FF, which is 256. I don't think you can store in a bigger number, because I tried to store in a bigger number, and then it didn't actually take a long time at all. It took a very short time. So the thing is that I wanted to have Kamek fly across the screen. I'm displaying the sprite message so he has enough time to fly across the screen. The horizontal speed was the original one wasn't enough for him to fly across the screen. So then I was trying to tinker around with it, but couldn't figure out how to do it. And instead of using 16 and 15 for right-left, I used 15 and 14, like I decremented each one by 1, and that sped him up. And that left and right speed thing is very strange because I don't know how it works. I don't know if one is fighting the other, if left takes away from right and they subtract or something, but it's very strange. But anyway, I decremented the numbers of his right-left by 1, and that actually sped him up. I wish he wasn't as fast as he is, but at the same time, he's just fast enough in order to get from one side of the screen to the other before that message box pops up. And that message box, I can't delay it any longer than FF. So, enough of me talking about this. Let's actually watch the darn thing in action. Okay, so here we go. Alright, you ready for it? I'm going to save it so we can watch it like twice. Okay. And there it is. So he flew across the screen, he was animated, the message box eventually pops up, it's delayed to allow him to do that, and that's basically what I was looking for. So I'm still not done with this screen. I still have the castle graphics to insert, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out. That's about, that's the story basically. I wanted to have Kamek in there flying around. So it's not a whole lot, but at the same time it's just enough to kind of give some type of story screen. And really it's just a sprite flying across the screen. Really it's just an Eerie flying across the screen, but because it doesn't look like an Eerie, it looks like it is part of some type of story or something. Anyway, so that's the update.